everyone, it's Laura here from laurabanks.com.au and I'm just coming to you today with a super quick video which is especially for you if you're smack bang in the middle of a bit of a breakdown, and I'd just like to give you some loving encouragement and a gentle reminder that a breakthrough's on the way. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. Breakdown will lead to a breakthrough. And another way of saying that you might have heard is that all great change is preceded by chaos. And so today, I'd just like to share with you a little bit of a personal story about a breakdown and then a breakthrough I had a couple of months ago, and the tips that I used to work through that breakdown and the breakthrough, and then just leave you with a few questions to consider at the end. So what happened for me was that some of you might know, I had a car accident a few years ago and I've had some back issues since then. And so last year I was going through a period of rehab, working on my back with my physio and a whole team of people, and everything was going really well. And I was doing my exercises, I was being a good girl, and I was, really seeing gains in what I could do. And I was really excited about everything. And everything was going really well, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And I was really upset and disappointed and frustrated, and so I just started eating crappy food, and then I felt like crap because I was eating crappy food, and I stopped doing all my exercises, so then I went even further backwards. And so that was my little bit of my breakdown. So how did I break this cycle? First of all, I changed my environment. So I got myself out of the house where I was spending all my time, way too much time on the TV, on the couch watching telly, and I met up with some friends. I went away for the weekend, and changing that environment helped me break that pattern that I was stuck in. The second thing that I did was that I did things that made me feel good and truly made me feel good. So in the beginning, I was like, eating this junk food will make me feel good, but it actually didn't really make me feel good. So what I started to do were things that I knew truly made me feel good. And sometimes when you're in a breakdown, you actually don't feel like taking care of yourself and being nice to yourself. So it can be a really hard step to start to take to do that, but it's a really important step. So whether you like massages or buying yourself flowers or going for walks on the beach or just taking time out and being really gentle and kind and loving to yourself. The third thing that I did was that I looked for accountability, because I recognized that I was stuck in this cycle of not treating myself very kindly or very well and in behaviors that weren't really helping me. I knew that to break out of that pattern, I would need someone to hold me accountable. So the first step is often the hardest when we're doing this. So I just, ask someone, okay, please hold me accountable to doing my exercises this week. Please hold me accountable to going and buying a whole load of veggies and making a really nice green soup that I can eat instead of eating crap food. So the next thing that I did was that I changed my point of focus. This is really important because what I'd been doing was I'd been focusing on everything that I'd done wrong, the guilt that I was feeling, the bad behaviors that I was engaging in, the shame that I was feeling. I was totally focused on beating myself up for everything that I'd done wrong. When I shifted my point of focus to that point where I'd hit rock bottom, but I made one choice, took one step to do something that felt good, that put me back on the right path again. That one point where I was like, this is enough. I need someone to help me, hold me accountable to my actions. I am going to get myself out the front door and go for a walk. I am going to start doing my exercises every day again, even though I feel frustrated and it's not, I can't do them to the level that I could do them 3 weeks ago. Changing your point of focus to that point where you've empowered yourself. You've made a decision and taken action to move towards where you want to go. And so the lesson in all of this for me was, what if we let the parts of that whole breakdown experience that we'd labeled crap, not good enough, shameful, embarrassing, like a failure, what if we let all of those parts just roll off us and focused instead on that one point where we made a decision to to move forwards, to do something good for ourselves, to get ourselves back on track. What if we focused on that and celebrated that instead and gave ourselves a high five for that one decision rather than getting caught up in all the negative? So if this is resonating with you, I'd like for you to think about where you're piling guilt on yourself, where you might feel stuck in a cycle of behavior that's not helping you, not making you feel good. And I'd like for you to think about shifting your focus. So let's pinpoint that moment where you make a decision to change your situation, to seek accountability if that's what you need, to be kinder and more loving and more compassionate towards yourself, to change your environment, to do whatever it is to make that one small choice and take that one small step to get you back on track. And if you haven't done that, or you're not feeling ready to do that, well then I'm here to tell you right now, this is your permission slip to go ahead and do that right now. Let's shift that focus. And then once you've shifted that focus, let's celebrate that and celebrate you, and that you've been through this journey and that you've had these lessons and these learnings, and that you're now back on track again and you're wiser because of it. And enjoy the journey, and you've got these learnings now to help you enjoy the journey as you move forward. So I hope that this quick video has helped you. If you're feeling like you're having a bit of a breakdown at the moment, we all feel like that at different times and for different things. So don't feel alone, and know that you will get through it and you'll come out the other side wiser and stronger and ready to go. So I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks as always for watching. See you.